Good morning, everybody. Actually, good afternoon. It's after 12 o'clock, so good afternoon. We've got the Bills and the Jaguars playing right now over in England, so that's on the TV. Danny literally just put the game on when I got here. That was the first one here. He didn't have the game on. No one was here. People are starting to roll in, so he's putting the game on for people to see. So I'm working on the hair right now, so that's the reason why she's upside down. When you're inking, even when you're stippling, it's best when you pull away from your body when you're inking. You get a smoother line with the nib. And so I do that same thing when I'm stippling. When you're doing stippling like this, where you're pulling away, as it's just the dots are smoother. So that's why I have it upside down. So caught Graham Nolan's Carrie movie review on 31 Days of Monsters. Tomorrow he's doing T2. Now, he has a procedure that he has to go through tomorrow morning. I'm assuming it's a medical procedure, so keep him in your thoughts. So if he does not get done with the procedure, if things don't go well with the procedure, he's not saying what the procedure is, which he doesn't have to. But tomorrow's video is Terminator 2. It's a pre-recorded video. I'm kind of disappointed that like a movie like that he would do as a pre-recorded video, because a movie like that, everyone knows it. It's one of the more popular movies, so that was one of those movies I was like, that'd be the interaction with the chat would be tremendous. So, but I mean, he can always revisit it later on and have a readdressing of that movie when he starts doing them live again. So, but I'm looking forward to that. So, but I'm going to definitely catch it. Hopefully it won't be pre-recorded. Hopefully it'll be live. If not, just take your notes and bring it up to him in a future video. So I hope everybody's checking out his 31 Days of Monsters. You can tell he's a true fan of the horror genre just by how he brings the information and the story and the information he brings and the passion in it. So I hope we get to see he brings so much to those videos. I remember last year after 31 Days of Monsters, people didn't want it to end, and he tried to do it like every single Monday, but I realized that if he was doing that, he would run out of content for when he does his 31 days, so he stopped. So I understand him doing that. So, but he does a very good job. I hope everybody's checking him out. When he was doing Carrie, I was thinking about how if you really look at Carrie is the perfect origin story for when you do superheroes. We have it ranked as horror, but really it's one of those, you have someone who has powers, is not in a good school situation, not in a good home situation, and when they snap, they're gonna fucking snap. So, but Shane Davis, his Ascend, it is going to be closing out soon. In the past, when he says we're closing out, he always says how I don't know if we'll keep it in demand or not. And he's playing that close to the chest. Whether he's going to continue it or not, we don't know. Just like with Inglorious Rex, he didn't know if he was going to leave it in demand for a while or not, and he did. But when he did, and he closed it out prematurely, the reason why he said he closed out Inglorious Rex 2 was just because the interest in backing and in engagement with the fans had dropped to the point that it was like, you know what, there's no spark, there's no energy, I might as well drop it and close it out. So how long he's going to keep Extend open, or whether he's actually going to close it out at the end, we don't know. I know, well, let's put it this way. Pay-wise, I'm back at the point where I can back it and I don't have to worry about other bills. So, but Jim Cox, I'm giving you a shout out, man. I saw you on Legal Vices chat Friday night. In fact, he brought your comment up on the screen. So hey, Jim, it was so cool to see you there in his chat. It's cool to see other comic book fans really getting in chats for LawTube. I really do enjoy LawTube. In fact, what we got going on over right now in the Middle East with Gaza and what the Israelis are going through, you can very damn well believe I'm definitely going to be checking out Joe, Good Logic Joe, this upcoming week. Yes, I know the information I'm going to be getting from Joe is completely biased, him being a New York Jew, but I'm going to want that extra layer of information that you're not really going to be getting from the mainstream media. I can remember in the past when stuff like this happens, the media gives their take, and it's one of those where it's like I need the full story, but they give you the headlines and they tell you the side they want you to see. And so again, especially today's media, the media environment being so toxic, I definitely want to go over to Joe Logic's channel to get a full. Now it's going to be completely biased, him being a Jew, and it's Israel that's being attacked. But I'm going to want that extra information. I can completely disagree with Joe, but I want that information. That's the important thing. So, and that just shows where more and more people are going towards YouTube and don't care about the writer's strike. In fact, remember last night I was not on the chat last night. I was at a party, and I did not bring it up. Okay, because you know how sometimes when you bring up topics, it can be touchy, and people can be like, they don't like your take. I didn't bring up the writer's strike. The other person did, and he was saying how because the stuff that's coming out in the movies and TVs is such shit that when the writer's strike came on, he was like, I don't care. I'm watching YouTube. I'm getting all my entertainment there. In fact, he turned me on to a new channel that I'm definitely going to want to start checking out. It's called One Bite Review. It's a pizza review. David Poinoy, who does the bar stools and billiards. What he does, he goes to pizzerias and he'll take one. Now he a lot of times will end up eating a full slice, but he starts off by he buys a pizza, goes out, and right in front of the front of the pizzeria, he will take a bite of it. He'll give a review of it, and there's been pizzerias that have been completely shut down because the review's been so bad. That's what gets me, is how this is how his opinion matters that much, that pizzerias take his review to heart when he gives a review. So I'm definitely gonna be. Like I said, he was the one who brought it up, and now, like all this crap that we're getting from TV and movies, we don't want it. And I would not consider this guy to be a right-leaning wackadoodle. I'd actually consider him to be more left-leaning. So So, but he brought it up, and it was really interesting listening to him give his opinion about how the writer's strike, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares about the writer's strike. So, but no, so I definitely check out Joe, Good Logic. I know he's going to have a lot of content. He's going to be streaming a lot because of what's happening, because of him being a Jew. And being, I mean, you got to keep in mind, the biggest thing about the Israelis, the Jewish population, is they are always, they're surrounded by three sides, by countries that hate them, that want them blown off the face of the earth. Okay, they are always a cornered animal. And when you strike at that cornered animal, it's going to strike back viciously, and you are going to lose an arm. And that's what I see what's going to be happening. So I want to know what's happening, because I want that extra piece of information. So, also, real quick, Red Valkyrie is going to be doing her October art auction. It is next Saturday. I am in the 4 to 7 time slot. So I will have some pieces available. I'll be posting them this week. So that way you have a chance to see what I'm going to be have available during the auction. So it is Star Wars related. They are bounty hunters. And they're just small images that I did. It's my first time, so we're just going with small images. So, but I hope you'll all check it out. So, and with that, last night's episode of Chat, like I said, I was not there because I was at the party, and I'm so glad I was at the party. When I first saw that there was a 3-hour stream, I was like, oof. Then when I saw the show notes for last night's stream and what the comments and what the episode was going to be about, I did a double oof. I'm like, oh, thank God. I mean, I'm so tired of this. When I first got into Comicsgate, the primary reason why I got into the Comicsgate scene was because these were creators who were agreeing with me that the stuff that the mainstream's put out is absolute shit. And so I didn't feel alone. But lately, I am tired of all this infighting. It's like, this infight amongst the big creators is one thing, but this punching down on these smaller creators, and from what I understand, this whole thing is Dojo Kun does a show, and the guests that are on the show, it's the whole point of the show is you do like a high school debate or a college debate where you have to debate a topic. Whether you agree with the topic or not, you have to pick a side and then you have to debate it. Now, from what I understand, these guys are the guests. They go in cold. It's not like high school or college where you get the opportunity to research it and then have all of your talking points available. No, these guys pretty much go in cold. With that, if that is true, okay, I've never watched Dojo Kun's show, so I don't know whether they got these guests going cold doing the debate. But yeah, and on top of it, from what I understand, when he puts his disclaimer, I guess in the beginning of the show, that this is a debate show, that's for entertainment, he plays the clown, Here Comes the Clown's music. So it's one of those where you gotta take what's being said with a grain of salt, okay? And so the fact that creators, specifically Ethan, is getting all butthurt about this, it's when it's like, dude, stop it. These guys are doing it for entertainment. If you don't like the topics they're bringing up, stop lashing out as if other people are the problem. Start reflecting within yourself. Okay, you may not agree with what's going on, but you have to at least respect, or at least show respect to the other side. I'm tired of this punching down. I'm tired of this infighting. It's not why I'm here. I'm here because I want to read good books. You guys do. Comicsgate is great at promoting books. Imagine if Ethan was with DC and they wanted him to be the pitch man to, not the current crap, but like the stuff that was being done while he was there. And he was promoting Green Lantern. You know the way he promotes. Green Lantern would be the #1 seller that DC has, because not only is he working on it, he's the pitch man for it. He's proven he's a great pitch man. So that's what I liked about Comicsgate. We're losing that. So I don't even want to talk about it. So I'm going to move on. Last week, I did my time-lapse video with this guy. Hold on here. Let's see what his name is. Here, his name is Rick Duell. I did my time-lapse video of Rick Duell. It only got 20 views. Okay, I don't know if it was because of who I was drawing, or whether it was because of the football game. Because this is Sunday, football season. It dominates. So I don't know what. So today I'm going to be doing Ellie, and I'm going to be doing these two guys. Okay, these two guys. Actually, you know what? I'll do these. Yeah, these two aliens. Ellie is a one-off character from issue 80. It's the last issue of the series before the Return of the Jedi, and they use this issue to explain how the Rebel Alliance got the data tapes for the second Death Star. She was designed after the original C-3PO design by Ralph McQuarrie. She was created by Joe Duffy, Ron Frenz, and Tom Palmer. And her outer shell was armored, kind of like Beskar. When they did the comic book for this is before the Clone Wars cartoon, so we didn't know about Beskar armor. Okay, but she was basically laser proof, and instead of having in the Thrawn trilogy the Bothans and explaining the Bothans, it was just referenced in the movie. Well, they didn't go into it in the comic book. In the comic book, they just had it where they were trying to find a rebel pilot who supposedly had some information they needed. And they found him here. He was in a vegetative state. He had been tortured by Vader, and prior to finding him, they had found a holographic message from him where he said that I've hidden the plans in my droid Ellie, and if she is not found within 2 days, she's to self-destruct. Here they'd already met Ellie in the very beginning of the issue, and they're like shocked, like, oh my God, Ellie, she's been with us the whole time. She's one of the data tapes. When they find Tay Vaness, he's in a vegetative state, and they're like, we'll take him back to the Rebel Alliance. Sheenan shows up and says no. He's too far gone. Letting them live is inhumane. She opens up her breast compartment, pulls out the data tapes, and gives them to Leia. She goes, I didn't follow my master's programming. I didn't self-destruct. I'm giving you the tapes. Here's the tapes for the new super weapon. I want you to have them. I'm going to be with my master. And she self-destructs, holding her master. And so Luke, Leia, and 3PO are about to leave the planet. It's raining, and the rain is seeping down the sides of C-3PO's helmet, and they drew it in such a way as if C-3PO's weeping and crying because Ellie is gone. Two significant things about that issue, and like I said, this is issue 80. Two significant things for this is your first time seeing Luke in his Jedi attire. Prior to that issue, every single time you saw Luke, he was in his Dagobah jumpsuit, or he was in a semi-quasi Han Solo style outfit. Okay, but this is the first time we saw him in his black Jedi uniform. They had to kind of hide it so it wasn't too obvious to you. They had him with a water slick tunic over him. It's also the first time we see Leia in a semi-quasi Endor uniform. So I would definitely check out that issue. But like I said, I'm going to be doing this as my time-lapse video today. Definitely Ellie, maybe one or two of these guys. Okay, these guys were aliens from the Sylvania. They're the natives of that planet. They were introduced in the Shira Bree story. The issues involving Shira Bree, involving her backstory. If this does not get at least 50 to 70 views, because it's going to be a time-lapse video, I will stop doing time-lapse videos on Sundays. If I do them, I won't be airing them until like Monday or Tuesday, because if I don't have a good view, I won't. Because like last week's, I was doing Rick Duel, and he has 20 views still. So whereas all my other Stippling videos are like 75, 85. Cheeto was 210 views. This is Darren Anglethorne. I got 91 views. And she's just a buxom woman. So if I don't get significant views over doing a droid, Star Wars style droid, I'm not going to be doing them. I'll start releasing them on like Monday or Tuesdays, when I'll start releasing the Sunday Stippling videos. So, it doesn't hurt to ask. Help me out, guys. Go to last week's Sunday Stippling short. It's entitled Star Wars, hashtag Rick Duel, hashtag Stippling, hashtag Timelapse. I think it's a good video. I'd like you guys to watch it, so please check it out. But like I said, if I don't get significant views over a short, then for the football season, I'll stop doing them on Sundays. So, okay, so now that Danny's got the game on, I'm going to get to work on that, because that's one nice thing is when I do a short video, okay, I will lay the board down flat, okay? I will take the camera, which is an angle like this, and I'll angle it so it's right over top. So I can work on that looking down, but I can also look up the TV. So, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys have a productive week with the news of what's happening over in Israel. Stay safe. Remember, when you're doing stuff like this, it's to entertain you guys. I don't want to give my religious or political viewpoint. I want to entertain you. That's the reason why I'm shifting and I'll give I'll make notations to other tubers with campaigns or channels so you can check them out yourself. And I'll give a brief overview, kind of like I did today, But overall, I want to get back. I'm liking how I'm doing this. I got this drawing, and I'm talking about what's my subject of the video is giving you guys heads up of what the short is going to be that day. Okay, I like it. I think it's doing well. Again, let me know in the comments. Again, here's the big thing. Marcus Kilgrew, thank you very much. For the last 2 weeks, you've been commenting on my videos. I mean, like I said, I didn't write it down. But this was the image I used for doing Miles. And I said, I don't know who this guy is. He put in the comments of yesterday's video who he thought it was. So take a look at the comments. Tell him if he's right. Is that who he thinks it is, as to who I use as reference? So, like I said, comments help greatly. So, and last reminder, of course, remember next Saturday is the art auction on Shay's channel, Red Valkyrie. I hope to see you guys there. So let me know in the comments if you plan on watching her art auction. But until then, guys, hey, life is stressful. Just take it all one dot at a time.